we're back to discuss spoilers for Hardcore Henry, and so I think the first 3 or 4 minutes of the movie is all in the trailer, which was really nice. They didn't give away a whole lot of things as far as what was going to happen in the movie. There's a couple of shots taken from later fight scenes. Don't Stop Me Now by Queen is in the trailer, and that doesn't happen until the end, but that's not what they're showing in the trailer when they're using that song. I thought that the actual story was better than I expected it to be. I thought it would be... I actually liked the idea. I liked the silent protagonist thing. It actually made it feel more immersive to me. Because a lot of first-person games are that way. Half-Life and stuff like that. Or BioShock or whatever, And so that all I thought was pretty good. The twists felt kind of out of Assassin's Creed, like especially Assassin's Creed 1, where you're basically recording a simulation that they're going to use to brainwash people. Like the whole she's not really his wife, and
it was Metal Gear Solid 2.
Yeah.
Which was an entire simulation to brainwash soldiers. So.
Right.
So yeah,
and it had Psycho Mantis as the bad guy.
It did, and when you never get an explanation of where his weird stuff comes from.
Yeah, how he's like telekinetic and all of that.
Yeah, it seems out of place. Everything else seems,
I kept waiting for them to explain that he had some technology that could affect other machines.
Mm-hmm.
That he wasn't actually picking people up and throwing them like they were doing it to themselves. That sort of a thing where he could manipulate their technology against them.
Yeah.
But they didn't. I mean, that's not what the movie was doing, because he was he could throw guns that he wasn't touching from midair, so...
Yeah.
They did not ever explain why he was Psycho Mantis.
Yeah. It was, I mean, if I remember correctly, this movie was Kickstarted, and it was a movie called Hardcore at that point. I was wondering how Sharlto Copley was going to be playing so many different characters, and how they were going to explain that away. They did a pretty good job of it in the most bonkers way possible.
Yeah, I thought that was a really fun idea. And it's also a way to deal with the fact that you don't have a speaking main character. So instead of having somebody else that's somehow indestructible, it always shows up wherever you are, you have a guy that it doesn't matter how many times you kill him, he's got 25 more clones.
Oh no, that was brilliant. It was just the explanation all of a sudden turned into a musical. And I was like, what is happening in this movie?
Yeah.
Gosh. It was insane. Exactly like a video game.
Hey, it's me, Jimmy.
Which is the greatest line in the entire movie.
It's 50% of the lines in the movie.
I know. Well, I mean, Sharlto Copley was 90% of the actors in this movie.
Mm-hmm.
So, man, there's really not much you can say. Because all the spoils are he shoots a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
He stabs a lot of people.
Yeah. I'm trying to think if there was anything that really stood out that, is particularly different from the stuff that you see in the trailer. That motorcycle chase sequence wasn't really that much more exciting than what they showed in the trailer. They showed the coolest part of that.
They pretty much showed all of it.
I
thought the chase, the parkour chase when he's in the trailer. It shows him running down the stairs. I thought that was a pretty good scene.
Yeah. Well, yeah, there's a scene like halfway through where he was like climbing up a building to get out of the way of guards that felt, again, it was like reminding me of Assassin's Creed. I was like, oh, double assassinate. Oh crap, there's 4. But never mind.
He's going to do a leap of faith.
Yeah. Lots of people being like bisected at the jawline.
It was fairly violent. Even the opening credits.
It was fairly violent, but it was also like it was kind of weird in the way that most of the time, most of the bad guys were one-shot kills. So if there was 20 guys coming at him, 20 bullets and they were gone. So that it had kind of that like Call of Duty thing going on where you're just like headshot, 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 headshot.
Yeah.
And that kind of stuff I thought was boring. I thought it was boring when it was just like, you know, knives going in and out of people. Like, if this had been shot in a traditional way, it would have been like a subpar action movie. But because of the way it's shot, that is what makes it interesting. And then every once in a while, they just bring the violence up really super high with people's heads exploding or, you know,
ripping someone's
people getting chopped in half and
the jaw.
Yeah.
Or ripping the worst part to me was ripping the guy's hand in two.
Yeah.
Oof, that hurt. That hurt to watch.
Which that didn't like that was another thing where like it didn't look like he was ripping a real hand apart, so I wonder if that guy had like he was like a cyborg as well, like if he had a cyborg hand.
Yeah.
Because he could obviously see even though his eyes didn't work.
Yeah.
You know.
And yeah, it was very strange. The more I think about it, the stranger it gets, but it was a fun movie.
I mean, it'd be funny to like recut it with QuickTime events.
Oh yeah.
And just make it to where no matter what you do, like it just keeps playing. But like it does show if you fail to press the button. That's all. Like the only things the button prompts do is like if you do it successfully, they go away, and if you don't, it like lights up red and disappears. But no matter what, you're watching the movie.
They should put like a score count in the top. Or like right after he kills 3 people, it just like you're on a killing rampage.
You play through the whole
2 multiplayer.
You play through the whole thing, and it pops a bronze trophy that says, "Hey, it's me, Jimmy."
That's right. That's right. Achievement unlocked.
Yeah.
Awesome.
That's Hardcore Henry. If you like the way we do these, please like the video, subscribe, check out all the written and video reviews at DaleMaxfield.com, and thanks for watching.